Sash from the Network Studios. Yeah, I didn't. When I streamed this yesterday, I didn't think I'd be streaming the same thing. Let's say that. This is where we are now. Like, you see, like, this square bit here, this is where I've started building, right? And it looks sick. I just wanna turn the music off because it's, yeah. So what you're about to see is something not what you're probably expecting. Let me turn around a bit. You might be thinking, what is this? What's this? Oh, you can see something now, can't you guys? Here we are. Oh my days, it's absolutely peeing down outside. That came really quick. Yeah, look at it, guys. Looks absolutely sick. I worked on it yesterday, but I think there might be 2 shades of white here. Let me have a look at that. That's not what I expected. It seems to me... Oh no, it is the same. It's maybe just a shade of light. Yeah, this turned out a lot different to what I expected. Did not expect this to go the way it did, yo. Like, I just thought I'd build it for the crack. Start something. And, yeah, I am. Then it got to about 10:30 at night. Well, about 10 at night. I stuck my headphones in with Spotify on. And for whatever reason, I just kept building and building. And next time I looked at the clock, it was like 11:30. Obviously, like on the stream, we flattened all the land down, and it's absolutely insane. Oh my days. Oh yeah, and also, guys, one thing as well. When we do all the tiered seating, I've been having a look, and what we can do is we can build a chair, but then we can copy the chair, and we can just keep placing it down. So alternatively, we got to build one chair, and then we just copy and paste the rest. And for whatever reason, it's gonna look sick. Like, because that's what I did with this chair. I realised after I built this chair and this chair, and then I realised that I could copy and paste. So I pasted them here. I'll show you what I mean. Look, we get the copy tool. Take it down. So it's take it up a bit. No. I think like that. Oh no, it took a bit of flaw with it, but you can see, look. Then I could just go ahead and place that down. So if I did want to just get the chair, I could just go up a bit. Like that, look. And you see how it's just copied the chair? So we can make like seats for the tiers, but we can just keep copying the chair, so we can place one chair, then place another, and another. And before you know it, we're gonna have like loads of seats, and you can still rotate them round. So it doesn't matter how we grabbed it. We can still rotate it down. And that's the same. Like that's the same with anything. Like I'm not kidding you guys. I could copy and paste this whole ring if I wanted to. Like look, see. So like that. And then we just go along like that long. Just as an example. I'll do it for you guys. We might wanna do that. Take that right the way up. Bang. See? We've got the whole ring. And we could just place that down again. So for example, like there's just so much we can do. Like it's unreal what we can do. However, as much as good things are turning out, bad things are happening. I'm not really sure how to do the ramp. Like, because we have a few like smoothing blocks. If you get me. But I'm not really sure how to make the ramp. The ramp is something... Like, I know how a ramp looks. I'm not like... I used to be a pretty big fan of wrestling. But, like, I'm saying, like, I don't know what block to use in this game to make it look good and make it look real. So I think this... personally is going to look sick when it's all done. And I'm going to do the whole thing, like I'm talking like food and drink stands, ticket offices, backstage, you name it, I'm doing it. I just wanted to start with a ring because I thought, you know, ring looks pretty sick to start with, why not type thing. But yeah, we need to like, personally, work with something that'll look like a sloping up ramp. So I'll show you. Obviously we're going to do it in grey, but we have like all these blocks here, look. I'm just not sure how to utilise them, if I'm making sense. Like, I'm just not sure, like, which ones will look good. Like, we've got this here. Like, because it doesn't sort of slope up like stairs. It kind of slopes up naturally. But not too naturally. If I'm making sense to you. Like, we could potentially do this, look. Let's just see how this looks. Let's just see how this looks. Personally, let's just see how this looks. You see, like, personally, I think that's too steep. You know what I mean? Like, it's going up too steep. So, what we could potentially do is this. Now, this is where I may start to get a tidgy bit interesting, if you like. We could do this, and then do this, and then do the same again, if I'm making sense. Like, we could potentially do that, if you get me, to make it like slope up a bit. But I'm still not sure, like, Like, I want to get rid of this anyway. Because this is like, we don't need this right now. So, I'm not alternatively too sure on what we're going to do here. I could even potentially build like a wrestler on the ramp. Like, it's not going to be that hard to do, I don't think. Because we've got like all of these smaller blocks. So we'll get rid of this anyway. And we'll pretty much like start afresh. I'm actually breaking the floor here as well. It don't matter though, because we'll just be covering over it. But it's just thinking what blocks we have available. What could work for a slope, if you get me. Like, personally, I like that as well, because it like slopes up a bit. Now, personally, we could even do something like this. But what I'm potentially saying is it doesn't go that high, but then it goes like quite long. Like, you know, before it's actually like what you would call high up. Like, for example, if I get one of these, like, well, when I do this, it's obviously going to be in red, but personally, it's only this high. Do we want it this high? Yeah, I like that actually. But we are going to change the colour to red, of course, when we do that. You know, I might actually dig that as a ramp. Is it how we want it to be though? Like, do we want it to, what I'm saying is, do we want it to just be a bit wider or a bit longer, or? That's the question. That is the $1 million question. Like, I could just potentially make it a bit wider there. Oh, not there. There we go, look. Because I just personally feel that it's not even. I have that, like, little feeling inside of me. So what do we have? So we have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you see, we're just not quite there. We're just not quite in the middle. So we just need like something as simple as another one, and we should be good to go. So take that there, take that there, and there, and there. Take it all the way up. And we'll just be a little bit more even now. Right, so what I want to do is fill the ramp up. I want to make the whole... I want to make the whole entire ramp. Like, I don't want a way to get underneath it, if that makes sense. Hey, up there, someone's parked a tractor here. What you doing? Oh my god, wait, is that that's actually like... Who's driving that track? Well, he's not really... I think he was aiming to drive by. And then I think we went and built the ramp in his way. But instead of doing anything about it, he's just kind of sat there in his tractor, like, watching us build it. I have some strange feeling that we're going to get this built, like this ramp, and then he's going to set off in his tractor. And then he's just going to knock down the ramp, drive through it. Like, yeah, thank you. This is going to look sick, by the way. I love the ramp now. Look at this. So yeah, I've been thinking about little aspects and features we can do. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to hang a title belt from the roof. And then I'm going to build some, like, tables and ladders in the ring. And make it look like they're having like a ladder match type thing. Now, I remember when me and my friend used to play trampoline wrestling, and he used to have a trampoline right near his bin, right near his tree, sorry. There was like his trampoline, then there was like a gap, and there was like a tree. So we used to play with, like, you know them toy belts you used to be able to get from Wilko's, like plastic. We used to hang that in his tree. And then we used to make up the rule that you have to climb on top of the wheelie bin and get the belt hanging from like a highish up branch in the tree. And I got we were playing, obviously, like, as in, like, before we did the actual match and recorded it, we knew who was gonna win type thing. Well, we didn't know who was gonna win, but we obviously, like, told each other what moves we were going to do to each other. Now, he was fat and I was thin, so I couldn't pick him up to do any slams or anything, so I was always the person what would just, like, pretend to punch and kick him or hit him with a stick type thing. And then he would be the one who would, like, get me in all these, like, slamming positions and slam me down. And we're in the match, and I was going onto the bin to get the title from the tree. And he come on the bin at the same time. Now, with his weight, the bin just literally, the bin just literally, like, started to give way. And I slipped off the bin, and I was hanging on the handle of the bin with one hand. The bin started shaking, and as the bin shaked, I flipped him over me. Like, as the bin fell, he sort of, like, front flipped over me and just crashed into a load of thistles and nettles. And then I fell down from the bin as well and fell onto a load of, like, just like tree branches, and we're all just laid there. His sister was recording. It was like no one knew what happened, and all you see is him just come stand up and come running round the trampoline, and then the belt actually falls from the branch without anyone getting it, and he just picks it up. But it was so like... it was so like, you know, like going on that bin with his weight. And then there was the other time as well where he was supposed to attitude adjustment me off the bin, but as he went to throw me off in that move, the bin slipped and he fell off and landed on my face. But, you know, just literally squished my face. That hurt at first. That hurt. I remember, like, it just squished my face, like, just squished it, like, I don't know how else to explain it, like, that was quite a good match. But we used to do them all the time, and then his trampoline broke after a while. It was fun, though. Would I recommend doing it? Yeah, I would recommend trampoline wrestling, but if you were to trampoline wrestle, I just recommend that you go careful, because there's like times where me and my friend did literally like have been injured like pretty bad, if that makes sense. There is times where we have like injured ourselves pretty bad. So, but it's all fun and games, isn't it? You know, you take it at your own risk, guys. You take it at your own risk. Um, but yeah, it just it was quite fun. It was quite fun back in the day. And then we did also used to do it on my trampoline as well, but it wasn't as fun on my trampoline was bigger, but wasn't as fun as his because he had a bit more of a, I wouldn't say bigger garden, but he had more of an open space garden than what we had. And he lived on he lived next door to a farm. So we used to sneak onto this farm and we used to like steal like planks of wood, like big long boards of wood to like use them as wood tables. No, it's alright. So, fun and games of back in the day. Alright, I think that's gonna look good. I'm doing it in red. I'm kind of, in a way, building, I guess, Raw is what we're gonna call it, a Raw arena.
That's the main show, so.
That's the one I always watched when I watched wrestling anyway, so. We're just gonna go with that. I'm trying to think when I last watched it, like, as in to properly follow it. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what I remember from it. That ramp actually looks sick the more I look at it. Like, you can just picture coming down to that ring. I do like that. Alright, but anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the next part, what I want to do. So we need the grey again. Oh no, we need the black again. And we need to change our I'm gonna change to this. Now this is actually like a gate, like fenced block. Because I noticed, like, I've been looking at some pictures of the real arenas, by the way. Now, I'm not gonna, like, completely try and, like, make the whole entire real thing, but I'm gonna give it a go to do a bit of it, and try and like make it look pretty cool. And I am gonna decorate and detail this a lot more, guys, in terms of like billboards and advertisements around the place, for food and for like food places and like little sponsors. I do want to do that here. And I don't think this is going to be a regular thing, guys, because I'm not going to keep building these. Like, it's not going to become a thing where I build like arenas like one after the other. Like this has taken, like, just to do that ring yesterday took like possibly nearly 2 hours just to do the ring. Like, it's not something you can, like, it's gonna take a while to do this, like, when you've got to think, like, all the tiers and then the whole building we've got to put around it. Like, oh, sugar. trust that to happen. Yeah, when you think of like what we've got to do it, it's not gonna be. It's not like something you can just keep building all the time. But I was a bit bored of my Lego city, to be honest, guys, and you know. Alright, there's something not completely right here. So let's take a look inside the book. Because this barricade, well, not this bit in the barricade, but this is just like a little steel fence, but it's not. It's not exactly working out. This might. Right, I keep deleting the floor, but it's alright. Because we're going to cover it over with that grey anyway soon. Alright, here we go. Right, take this. Here we go. This should work. Do I have space to fit that there? No, I don't. It's like a 4 and a 2. That's alright though, we can soon do that. Take this down here. Yeah, that's looking good. Now we just put this little cover over the top. It's so good as this game for building though, like, personally. You can, like, do some really good building with it. Like, there's just so much, like, little miniature Lego blocks that you can add into things to make things, like, look so cool. And, like, the thing about, like, scaling, like, the thing with Minecraft is, like, say, you're building something in Minecraft, and it doesn't look exactly even. Well, instead of like having to delete your whole building and make like a wall longer to make it even, like if something isn't exactly even in Lego Worlds, you can just squeeze a little block in. Like say if you have just a teeny little gap where something didn't work out, you've got no issue because you can just squeeze a really small block in, and then you've got like no issue, and it just makes things so much easier. And now that I've found out about this copy and paste tool as well, that definitely makes the whole entire, you know, like building easier. But look at this. For some reason, there's still like, I don't know how to get rid of the, well, I can get rid of that tractor actually, but it's kind of funny. It's like a
It won't be if it knocks your thing down.
No, it won't knock it down. It's like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, but coming on a tractor instead of a quad bike. We'll just get our Discover tool. There we go. And you as well. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's a little dude there wanting to say hello. Come on then. Goodbye. And you too. Goodbye. You too. This looks so cool. It really does. Alright, let's have a look at a stage and start constructing a stage now. Like, we've got to the top of the ramp. And I think that's personally... I think personally we might need to take these two barriers away here. At either side, like, just to make it a little longer. But... we might be alright. Like, we'll have a look. WWE stage. Let's take a look. Just a normal, like, just a normal stage, isn't it? What we really... something like that, maybe. But I want to, like... Yeah, this. That looks good. Alright, yeah, I see, we have done this bit wrong. It's alright though. I thought they connected to the stage, but they don't. No, that's good. They just go off. Which we don't need to worry about that just now. I am just gonna, however, make it a few blocks wider. Or should I say a few bricks wider, seeing as though we're on Lego Worlds. Alright, we'll go another 2. There we go. I think that should look good. We have got the WWE logo to build as well, what usually goes on the stage. I don't know if it does now, probably does, but I want to get that in, because that'll look good, especially if we can build it nice as well, you know. Alright, so we'll get our grey back. There's a good selection of colours as well, and the thing is with this game, whatever you use, like, say, like, if you use something like...
I already hoovered up here.
Say if you, have, like, a slab-styled block, you can take it to any colour you want what's on the colour palette. So it's quite good that way. Alright. So let's get our grey. Yeah, we'll just take that. Take this. No, not like that. There we go. How far back are we going to take this? And I'm talking before the actual, I'm talking before the actual, like, stage starts. I think possibly one more. And then we're going to have to start landscaping again. because I've nearly gone to the edge of my flat space. But that's alright though. Shouldn't be too much of a... I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so what we need to get now is we need to get black. And how far... Alright, so we want it about centre really, don't we? Right. So we want it... But how far do we want it from the... Alright, yeah, about there. Right. I'm gonna go like this. We'll put a, I think I did it 4, didn't I? Yeah, 4. That's good. Take that there. Don't ask me how this is gonna look, because I've got no clue. Never done this before. All I'm gonna tell you guys is, because I don't like you to know too much about my fail in life. Put our corner pieces in. Oh no, we get our corner piece again. Bish. Bash bosh. This is the best way I can think of doing it, so we'll get our grey, and I'm gonna make a little grey pole. Here we are. Just possibly like that. Now I don't have a clue how we're gonna do this red bit. Oh wow, this isn't gonna be easy, is it? Actually, I think I might have this. I might have a little... Ooh, this could actually be the start of it, guys. Oh wow, this actually might have just turned out. Right, let's get this up here. To be honest, I like it, but I feel that we need to make the red bit thicker. It's just that I think the red bit's a bit too thin. So if we just make it a bit thicker. Let's change back to a 2. Take this up one more, I think. Here we go. This should... Now... personally... Personally, this does not look too bad. It could look better, but it is my first time building it. Like, I personally don't... That can go like that. I tell you what is a shame. Tell you what I'm gonna do. And this will make it look so much better. We go back to red. That means that, because the middle bit's 3 wide. So if we make this bit 3 wide. And same here. You see, like, how we've got that. But we do want to make this just like that. Look at this. Right, what else can we do to this thing to... I tell you what we can do. It's not really going to do... Like that. Oh, I don't know. It looks alright. It looks good to me. Right, let's get our flattened block back. And let's make more space. Here we are, at the bar. See, we've already been, like, what we've done now has pretty much taken us, like, 47 minutes. And it's hardly that much different to when I was on here before. I still might just make them a bit wider, because there's a couple of like fog light, well, you know, like sort of like stage lighting, so I might end up doing something like that. But I think I'm stuck. I'll get myself back out. Oh yeah, we want black. It is kind of like city life, but I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna make this bit red, just for raw colours. So that's good. Just gives us a little bit more.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
So this is the actual bit where they'll come out. Like, this is where they would come out from. There is like some pyrotechnic stuff. Like, there's a bit of another screen or something what goes back, so... And I am going to be extending this anyway, aren't I? So... Like... We have another, like... little bit of a screen. Apart from I've just done that wrong. I might just even... So yeah, guys, this Saturday should be our next clubbing event. It's been a while out of the game, like, of being able to take any footage, I mean. And it should be good. quite looking forward to see how it turns out, because I've been watching a couple of videos and as from what I've seen, it actually looks pretty sick. So yeah, we will be going on Saturday, 10:30 it starts. DJ Cammy, I'm sure you've obviously heard of him, does that song Cupcake, where it's like got the really high pitched stream. We need to make this smaller. I've just had an idea, guys, for the copy and pasting idea that I had, but
Hit the bed. You're gonna sit down and die. Ooh, I think the best part. Adam thought it was a fart. Damn. Oh, the trigger.
Now do you see my gist? See? MC Noble. It's my birthday. Can I get a shout out? I'm doing a thing tomorrow on my rap page called the Friday Live Show, and pretty much I go live every Friday from 7:30, possibly goes on till about 8:30, 8:45. And I can give you a shout out then, pretty much, if you obviously want to take it. And pretty much you'll be in with a chance to get one. Well, you will more than most likely get one, because I shout pretty much everybody out who joins the stream. So you don't have to worry about like maybe not getting one because you most likely are gonna get one. Anyway, we'll make that a bit more. There we go. And don't worry guys, I am gonna like put some more detail into the stage. Like, I'm just getting the shape and then I'm gonna put more stuff into the shape. I mean, there's still the big Triton-ton to put on yet. Like, the massive screens, so... We're not...
Did I? Yeah. Why? You're not supposed to go in internet school. So why were you looking for me? Yeah. This stage I just built is pretty sick.
The stage I'm building doesn't look too bad.
Never seen a model.
I mean, I don't really build this type of stuff usually. But something just made me think I'll have a go.
Nice.
The only thing is it gets dark too early on this game. Like, it's easier to see when it's... like, when it's daylight. But... oh, they don't... oh, they only go to the end of the black. Just like there, look. Oh no, even that hangs over. Oh, it's just like that. But then there is a red what comes up. But I'm just gonna get the black a sec.
Oh, God.
can just take that. There we go.
I am so tired.
Well, not here actually. Keep that. Alright, I'll be back in a sec, guys. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, no. Passage and... No, but I saw it at back. Alright, we're back. Right, it was the big screen next, wasn't it? Right. This is gonna be fairly easy to do, I think. Watch this. So, I'm not sure if we're high enough, guys. Look at that, though. I think we maybe need to go another 2 blocks.
Hello?
Yo. Oh man, if you could see this.
I can look on your stream.
Oh yeah, you can actually. It looks sick. We'll go up 2 more, guys. So this will be our last row now. Oh, sugar. That's annoying though. I placed it wrong. And when you're in a copy and paste mode, like that lot. We can fix this. That's better. But there's still these bits here where for some bizarre slash here we are. That looks better. There we go. Now we've got the huge screen. This actually looks sick. Not gonna lie. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, it wasn't me, guys. I thought I was being told to. Wow. I don't know. I don't think people around here get the meaning of live. I'm talking like in my house. Like, they can walk in and there's literally a red on air sign in the corner of my screen. Like, it doesn't get more harder than that. There's an on-air screen, there's the time I've been on air, and there's how many people are viewing, like, I am live. If I talked while they were doing something though, watching a mystery murder or something. Ooh, no, no, no. Look at this though, guys. So yeah, I am going to put more detail in here. I guess I'm just like trying to work out how to do it. Like thinking what we can actually add in. But let's have a little like, I mean I can't really go backstage just yet because there's nothing here. It's kind of dead right now. You're just gonna fall down. But
oh, I need a new phone so bad.
huh?
I need a phone so bad.
Oh, fun.
I've broken mine so much. Like basically, it like thinks that I'm touching the screen when I'm not even touching it, so it types random shit. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you guys on the stream. Actually, it's a similar issue, but it's kind of different at the same time. So the headset, what I'm using now, obviously connects to the bottom of your controller. So that means you can plug them into a phone or an iPad to, you know, like play music or whatever. So whenever I plug these into my iPad, for whatever reason, like I don't have to press play and it plays music, or I'm watching a YouTube video and it'll just pause the video and open up Siri without me pressing anything.
That happens to me with some headphones.
It's weird. Yeah.
My mum said she's gonna buy me an iPhone 7s Plus. Oh no, 7 Plus. Sorry, not S. I haven't even bought an S up for the 7.
Oh yeah. But no, it's weird. Like,
I have to be careful with it, though, or I'm gonna get in trouble.
But no, it's weird with me because like, literally, like I put my headphones down and they're still plugged into my iPad. Then all of a sudden later I'll think, can I hear something? And then there's just an album like from my music playing, what I've not even selected. Or like, I don't know, like, it's just weird. We'll just take this across here anyway. For now. Just so you don't see a gap when you look through. Like when you look from here, look. You see like how it looks. So let's do this. Let's walk down the stage to the ring. Making his way to the ring, the minute Lego man. I like it though. Getting a good feel. Bit more to do on the stage though yet, like. So let's do it now, like. what's to stop us? We're still here building.
Want to discover a part of me. Set me free. I'm on a mission.
And don't even ask me how I'm gonna do the next bit. Because there's like a really funny shaped bit.
Hi, Dad.
Yo, Camo.
Oh my god.
Tom, why did you go to bed as soon as you got home yesterday?
Because I felt really ill.
What time are you going to go off tonight?
Probably normal time.
Did
I
you
feel
see
a lot
Carmelo have a dog collar on thingy?
I'm gonna leave what we're doing
I'm trying to
here
message my mates
there
because
anyway.
the little group that like I hang around with in school have all fallen out today when I wasn't there.
It's going to be awkward
So I don't
tonight.
know what